The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Hello and welcome to Gerald Ford Stadium in Dallas, Texas, the home field of the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Gonna run it. It's King. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
To throw, it's Owens. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Bringing pressure. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Change the pre-snap look now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Mustangs, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board, walking to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Breaks into the clear. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback, if he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Looking to pass. It's Lewis. The receiver makes the catch. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw. It's Lewis. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
right there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's 3rd down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pass caught. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Well, they try to sneak the running back out of the backfield. Quarterback looking downfield, no one open, so he just tries to get it to the back and hope he could get the yards after the catch for the 1st down, but the defense corrals him short of the marker.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Caught near the goal line. Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a 1st down, and that should wrap up the 1st quarter of play. And Kirk, it's SMU with the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Clemson, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Point after, up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. SMU offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Handoff from the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking downfield, it's Owens. It's a quick grab. 1st down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. A new set of downs after that completion. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
The Mustangs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And the Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Owens. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set. It's second down. To bootleg here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like the Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Brings up second down.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Owens. Looking for the wideout. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Some hard running there through a tackle. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Breaking free at midfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Scanning the field. It's Lewis. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. There's the handoff. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. They're going to run it. Fighting. Legs still churning. Won't go down. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Looking deep down the left side. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? He hands it off from the gun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You think you've got them right where you want them on 3rd and long, and you give up a run play for a first down. The offense makes you pay for assuming the pass and bailing out too quick in coverage.
Nice grab. It's Brown. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Grab down the middle. It's Brown. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Scanning the field, it's Lewis. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Oh, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it deep to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And the tailback's got it again. Has the first down and more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On first down, it's play action. Grab behind the line. It's Smothers. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run it from the gun. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. And they jump on top here in the second half. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. To throw, it's Owens. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Loss of 7.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
They're backed up, 2nd and long at the 19. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Here's a great example of the defensive line not fearing the run game. They know this offense, this situation, they've got to throw the ball. So pin those ears back and get after the quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking to throw it deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
You know, kick it away here. And the returner will be brought down.
Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
On the set. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
That's caught. It's Brown. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. To throw, it's Lewis. Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the single back takes the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Cooper. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
27.
It's nice execution to pick up the 1st down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made it.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking to throw. It's Owens. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Handoff running right. Nowhere to run up the middle.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. With the catch, it's Brown. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Jefferson. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 2nd down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's Lewis. Lets it fly to the wideout. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. the start of the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And now the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to find room. It's King. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Try and muscle for the first down. The Mustangs pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
He'll throw it now. Short throw complete to the tight end. And a broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. And the Mustangs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count
The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Play action here on first down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion sets up a second down play. Here's the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Got a man open, hits him right in stride. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Clemson. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a three-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Mustangs come up to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Owens. He dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Important second down play coming up.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back, The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
The ball carried by the quarterback. Loss of 9. Brings up 3rd down.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The back's got it. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Caught in the backfield. It's Jefferson. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job in the defense to prevent a big play.
They'll run it here. End zone ahead. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
The Tigers line up with a 1st and goal. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal.
Check. Here we go. 6-9-1. Gators score.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. They are pouring it on now. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
SMU 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To the air, it's Owens. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down at the 46. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge game.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's hit just before the throw. This one falls incomplete on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Working clock with the ground game. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Again, makes it second and medium. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the offense just takes a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W